I'm missing out on all the cool references. Talk about the absurd, unintuitive shit in general. Oh, okay, that's fair. Is there any examples of that in DS1? I mean, I guess the upgrade system in general. Although that's not super unintuitive, it's just they didn't explain any of it. DLC. Okay, yeah, fair. Fair. DLC was garbage in terms of how you actually get to it. Oh, am I stupid? The answer is yes. Every time you reload, you lose all your progress.
Taking a look around.
When they make this decision. I don't know if you've ever been to Sweden. I don't get what that's referencing. But it sounds like it would be funny to someone who understands. It's nice here in oh, Stockholm Syndrome. Like, I think my brain is getting fried. I'm just laughing at shit without understanding why it's funny. Okay. I'm stupid. I'm double stupid. I should have been letting that burn while the ads were running. I think I might take, after this stream, I think I might take a little break from Grounded. It seems 200 hours is when I start to get upset at things. Burnt out slightly. Same happened to DS, I believe, 200 hours. Okay, well, maybe we have a, maybe we're starting to build up a metric. If it is a game that I am genuinely enjoying, 200 hours is when I should take a break. Only 200 lock in. Don't worry. I'll lock in later once we get to max mode. Okay, I'm gonna go eat some food while this cooks. Okay. Time to get spicy. Time to get very spicy. Oh. 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 Hell yes. I love it. I love it. Headphones, please work. Stop being broken.
That's not so bad.
Okay, let's go ahead and see just like how much I can upgrade it.
Putting on some more armor.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna be messing around with non-melee, probably need an oven factory, like for you to do the spinning wheel. Possibly. Wait, actually, I totally just have the I have the coal to afford it. Okay, I haven't been using these grinders in a while. Someone on the dev team thought they were very funny. They were wrong. The buildings exploding into items is cool and neat and funny, like the first few times, the first 10 times maybe. Now it's just annoying. Hang on. Okay. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh, oven factory, as in factory of multiple ovens. Sorry, brain was thinking, I mean, I already have the oven factory. That's the building. Yeah, it took me a while to realize why your comment was confusing me. Okay, let's see. Maybe roly-poly? Go like super high defense?
Better safe than sorry.
Or actually maybe Black Ox, because it has like the quick charge effect. Yeah, about vaguely 4 seconds versus 6. Actually, hang on. I don't need vaguely. I have a timer. Okay, just about 3 seconds. Yeah, putting these on makes it charge like roughly 1 second faster. Oh, right. It's a staff.
Good thing I'm hungry.
So even though Willow holds it with one hand in all of their animations,
At least it's clean. Ish.
damn, you can launch this far. Okay, why are you... Okay. Yeah, let's... Okay, so you actually have to hold it for the full charge for it to get the full distance. Okay. There's only 2 different attacks. Ooh, I need the repair tool, like, right the fuck now.
Don't look down! Don't look down!
Give me the repair tool, please. Okay, this thing does decent damage. Especially if you're able to get the full charge. You blow up. The stuff of fuck everything in this general vicinity. Although... this is going to significantly hinder my summon build. Because that was based on me getting a lot of hits per second. Well, a high hit per second count. Ooh, you're weak to spicy. Let's see if you're weak to explosions. Man, I really need to just set up a zip line directly to the top of the hedge. There's probably some cool shit up there. Like leaves. Do you have the food? Yes, I have the food. Although I don't have any healing, so I'm definitely gonna die. It would have been cool if it blew them up through, like it destroyed both the cocoon and them with a single blast. It should cook whatever it kills it and make it food. Ooh, I wonder if it does that to things that can be cooked. I mean, probably. The salty weapons will do that. Salty weapons will turn it into jerky. Spicy probably just cooks it normal. Spicy, salty weapon for the ultimate culinary delight. Yes. What we need is a salt-cooled nuclear reactor in the form of a baseball bat. What's the range on the stuff? The fully charged attack. Can actually go decently far. Although, this is really strong, but I don't know how good it would do against, like, a boss, but I guess we'll find out. Wait, what am I doing? The game autosaves. Because this game is amazing and super duper awesome. And, like, the opposite of Dark Souls for this one particular aspect. Oh, hell yes! It's very effective on things that are weak to spicy. Can confirm.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
Yes, get distracted by my children, and I will snipe you from the other side of the arena. Or you can slam your ass into my face. I mean, that works too. She pulled a Princess Peach.
That's not so bad. I have limits. Or, I guess I thought I did.
You know, I think I might want to... I love the little tick sound when it hits something. I think it's a very similar sound effect to a fucking YouTuber that I watch. Call of Duty hit marker? Yeah, precisely. Come on, stamina! Oh! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that death. What the hell was that? Whittle Wizard? Mastering sufficiently advanced culinary technology, the apparent magic within candy staves is unlocked. Different damage types apply unique status effects to creatures. Spiciness burns, mintiness slows, and sourness stuns. Mastery bonus. Attacking with a staff reduces the stamina cost of additional staff attacks. Oh. Okay, using a thing makes it easier to use a thing. I think I don't want to use the wizard hat. I think I want to go full Black Ox set. Just for the, even faster charge. Because if I'm far away, the effect of the perfect block doesn't really matter.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Don't look down! Don't look down!
I should probably equip that. Because, call it just like a hunch, but I think the burn status condition, probably quite effective. Love the acid splash effects, very satisfying. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's acid. I'm just viewing this as, oh hey, it's magma. I'm shooting lava at your face. Although on this scale, acid splash might as well be lava. Oh. Almost. Venom acts more as acid on the scale, with acid pretty much being lava.
Rabbit's foot.
You know what? That's fair.
Big hall pass. Whew. Looks like it's all still here.
Yeah, because some venoms literally is just breaking down your DNA and your body structure. Can I please have my stamina back? Can I please run faster than this? Okay, burn is kind of shit. I mean, yeah, it's extra damage, but it's like doing nothing. Maybe it stacks? No. Broodmother gets a defense increase part of the way through the fight. Get me the fuck away from these eggs! Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
I need an antidote.
Is parrying harder with this time? I don't know that it's necessarily harder, but if I'm in the middle of charging an attack, that messes with my muscle memory. I do like that they spawn in the middle of the arena, so you can't really like run to the far side to get like a slight advantage. What the fuck just did damage to me? Piss off. Oh, neat. You can parry the sneeze.
Poison. Crap.
Hang on. Well, yeah, give me my intimate notes. Do settings, quality of life. Auto respawn if guaranteed death, in quotation marks. Explosion censored on enemy on successful parrying would be awesome. That could be cool. Okay, yeah. Auto respawn if guaranteed death. Guaranteed death being in quotation marks. Why don't I have my healing armor?
That's not so bad.
Ooh, that's the play. What the fuck just hit me?
I've been poisoned.
You see, that first hit? That should have been a parry. That was perfect timing. I had the thing up right as it was coming over. Tiny bit of damage to you? Well, that's bullshit. I'm nowhere near her. She shouldn't be able to get free chip damage. You can block. Oh no, she screamed at me. Let me hold my hands up. Oh no, the scream. Go bad scream. Leave scream. How the fuck am I supposed to predict that? It's just like, oh, you exist? Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, there's a fifth one.
Not at all.
I think the strat is to just do a bunch of short attacks to spawn the summons, which then distract, and then I do the charged attacks. Consuming the enemy who poisoned you removes the poison status. That would be weird. What? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because, like, if they poisoned you via a weapon, well, then they don't matter. Although I could see something being to where, like, there is, like, enemy-specific poison types. So you could, like, maybe absorbing that specific enemy type. Like, you can start building up a resistance.
I'm hungry.
Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. Because, like, I'm barely getting past the halfway point, and that's where the defense kicks in. And I haven't even I've gotten to the point to where she summons Orb Weavers once. It does do a lot of damage. Yeah, no, it does a lot of damage. Except it doesn't do enough damage for how little health I have. The issue, once again, boils down to it's impossible for me to avoid getting hit. Like the window for me to avoid getting hit is like that. It's a 1/10 of a second, if that. Because, like, even if I'm, like, tapping it is equivalent than holding it, because if I don't time the initial input correct, then it just turns into a normal block, and I still take a little bit of damage.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Whereas, like, in something like Dark Souls, the dodge roll gives you a lot of room for error. Here, it's you have to time it perfectly if you want to avoid taking any damage. fucking course. Because why would I ever be good at the game? That would make far too much sense. Aww. This doesn't count as busting. Aphid roast. Hell yeah. Oh, guys, thoughts on quote-unquote auto respawn if guaranteed death. So, like, earlier in the fight, I was just reloading if I got poisoned because it was going to kill me because I didn't have any way to heal. So, like, the total damage of the poison was guaranteed to kill me, regardless of anything that I did. So, like, scenarios like that, the game would just automatically reload the last save. Sounds like unnecessary development time better spent on other things. What? It's only better spent on other things if I am not enjoying the process. Coding behind that has to be very right, though, and complex. I mean, I guess if it's always available, then yeah. But maybe if it was, like, restricted to boss arenas, to where it's like, you're not allowed to leave at any point. So, like, I know the confines of everything. Oh! Get absolutely roasted! Oh, fuck. Because last thing you want is that mistakenly triggering. Yeah. Now you definitely do not want that activating out of turn. Oh, right. The roasts still go bad over
not
time.
Terrible.
Oh my god!
Maybe it could be... Try and smack, maybe? Possibly. Maybe it could be something to where... Like, if it detects... Like, if it triggers, instead of automatically happening, it would bring up a pop-up. It's like, you are guaranteed to die in, like... Or whatever. Would you like to reload or something? But then that would kind of, like, break the flow of things. Can you stop giving me +1 Might Fuzz? I have loot luck, bitch. Whoa, links are currently disabled, it would appear. Interesting. Last thing I want during intense combat is a big pop-up. Yeah. Interesting. This also doesn't count as an explosion. I guess they don't want to give utility to the magic weapons. I wonder if it's possible to kill your summoned mant. in time. Clip in the dedicated chat. Do 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 do. Nice. That's beautiful.
At least it's clean.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if anyone was going to clip that. I did a local clip, but I think I was too slow to do a Twitch clip. Good job. You got him. I wonder if you can get like combos going. Like if you summon something and then hit it and then summon another thing. Because I currently have the Widowlings, the Spiderlings, and then the Mant. What's the probability on all of those? Because it might be at this point there's like a 30% chance that something spawns. And since I'm already trying to, like, be far away, maybe I put the armor, the red ant queen armor on. So then I would have even more. Fully expect there to be a low summon limit. The Killer of Fun. The only summon limit I've seen so far is after you leave combat, they just kind of explode and die. Can you repeat the question? I was wondering what the probability is for all of my summons so far. Because I was curious about the total the probability that something is summoned on any given hit. And, like, because this is an AoE attack, it can hit several things with a single attack. So that's probably several rolls of the dice per attack if I'm in a horde. Whittling, Mance, Mom Jeans. Also the Red Ant Queen armor, if you have of that available.
Better safe than sorry.
Consume.
I'd eat this normally.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? The part of the smoothie that I'm missing is rocks. Because everyone just loves eating rocks. What do raptors have to do with eating rocks? Game, can I please have some pebbles on the ground? Thank you. Oh, it takes so much longer for the fully charged shot. Helping digestion will bring down food. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if the red ant summons are going to be worth the extra charge cost. Hello, Yami. Good morning. Thank you, Kamikaze. Okay. So 10% from Ongeams, 10% for the charm, 10% for the strategist, and then 2% for Matt. So if I have all of that, basically a 1/3 chance that something's gonna spawn every single hit. Or, put another way, something is more or less gonna spawn every 3 hits. What the fuck is hitting me? Oh, I'm standing in their acid. That's not how that works. Yummy. If I have a 10% chance for option 1, a 10% chance for option 2, a 10% chance for option 3, and they all roll at the same time, that means there's a 30% chance one of them is going to happen. I'm not saying it's a 30% chance that they're all gonna happen, just one of them will. Damn, that aphid just turned into a spider. So, like, if I have 10... Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm a dumb fuck that doesn't understand statistics. Because if you have 10 things that all have a 10% chance, it's possible you hit 90 to the 10, 90% to the 10, and nothing happens.
That's one coming for us.
What the fuck keeps hitting me? It's summoned. Are you fucking? Who the fuck put summon The devs are evil. Summon Thorns is a terrible ability. Okay, fuck, I guess I'm putting the wizard hat back on, because I'm not dealing... No, but I don't have the ants, and I might as well use a completely different armor set. Fuck. That is just an active debuff. Because it's like, if you have Summon Thorns, that means you basically can't attack. It's good if it's not an AoE weapon. Well, possibly, but the last time I tried using... Like, I was doing it with a melee weapon, and then a mant spawned in front of me, and then I just started slashing at the enemy that was already there. Oh, no, I'm killing myself. Okay, well, I guess I'm not wearing this armor because I can't replace the hat. because I don't have any more fucking red ant queen heads. And I'm pretty sure if you duplicate something, it retains its current level. What are you working on right now? Right now I am testing out how good this weapon is. I built it a little bit ago, and now I've just been seeing how good it is. Turns out it's really good. It's really good. Although, it's absolutely terrible with, thorns. Working on not quitting the game, rage quitting the game, the final stream before he takes a break. I mean, I think I'm past the point where I was gonna end the stream. I think I've chilled out. But I mean, you're not wrong. Lava glob. See what happens if you do the other option. Yeah, no. I did the I did the other option like as soon as I had the normal food, and then I reloaded. So I've seen both paths, and in my opinion, the armor is the ant pet is what the fuck are you smoking, Yami? The red ant pet gives you extra hauling capacity. Hauling is completely useless to me the vast majority of the time. The strategist set is from the red ant queen. Not the fire or the black ant queen. The black and fire ant queen's pets are really good. Although I can't kill them yet, so I don't know what they do. Spent building your base would have been saved. No. Yummy. 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 Yummy, 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 yummy. I have... If we come down here and pick up a piece of grass... I have a hauling capacity of 46 plus a hauling capacity of 60 if I bring one of these things down with me. So that's 106 per trip. Also, hauling is just for stems and grass planks.
Hope this is enough to keep me safe.
So I don't need a pet to get like 46 to like even if it brings me up to 60, I really don't care. Okay, 23 smoothies. Oh, that's right. I need brittle plating. I need the weak shit. And I'm not allowed to use the strong shit instead. Meh. Although speaking of pets, I should probably always have one
At least
until it
it's
dies.
clean. I know I'm a picky eater, but still.
What just happened? Oh, I think I clicked and the mouse was just automatically over the button for whatever reason. Because I was trying to jump. Maybe, oh, I bet I double tapped space. The chest organization makes me terrified to see him play Terraria. Don't worry, the chest organization in Terraria would be much better because the Terraria's snap to grid feature is not garbage. Although, to be fair, all of these are snapped, so maybe it would be just as bad. But I know where all my stuff is. You're the only person who's done any clips today. Okay, let us go and try and kill Brood Mother, colloquially known as Brood Mummy. I don't actually know if anyone has ever referred to her as that, but probably. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I wonder where she is. Oh, found her. There's 500 of them in that one room. There's always 500, and after you kill one of them, there's 500 left. Brooding Moloch, no. Nope. Brooding Moloch is much scarier, much less scary, rather. Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-dee. Hey, whoa, do you ever reference, like, more than 2 games? I've noticed a small pool for your linguistic adventures. Leaves. I feel like this should count as a torch. The magic glowy stick should count as a torch. Reference games. I know the people I'm talking to know. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's a fair way of doing it. Here comes the spider. I'll blast the spider. How about we have my actual like fighting gear equipped? Oh, fuck off! Let me parry! What the f- Okay, I took damage before she did the scream. That's bullshit. What the fuck was- What the fuck? What the fuck? I started blocking when she was all the way back here. And then it did a perfect parry. What the fuck? That was like 2 seconds. Like a second and a half. What's her? What? Oh, poison. Fair. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely no self-damage. Okay, so note to self, pay attention to what the mother is doing.
Ah! Poison! Trap!
Oh, that is not where I need the mant to be spawned. Okay, yeah, I heavily disagree with some of the parry timings, because I don't have anything extending my parry window. Although I should probably shut the fuck up, because earlier in the stream I was complaining that the parry window was too small.
Not at all.
Well, less complaining, more observing. Can I have my stamina back, please?
I need to get an antidote.
Can you please focus on the tiny thing? Thank you. Okay, I greatly disagree with the infinite range, instant hit, like full arena fart.
This stuff's burning me up.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I needed. Why is there a bee in here? Did you remember to parry no kill every spooner? Like, there's... Is the spawn of the bee relative to the player's position? Because I have had a bee spawn underground, like under the shed, in the Black Widow tunnel. I better not fucking die to the bee. Assuming ceiling there's no collision or some shit, I clip through. Those reading from detective. Not today. Oh. Oh, I'm a dumb fuck. I did that entire thing effectively with one mutation short. Oh, hello, trinket? Rare memento. Summon poison, summon damage. Adds a poison damage over time to the attacks of all creatures. Increases the damage of all creatures to... Yo! Yo! Although that means I don't get the Widowlings. Although this is probably better. Because I have, It's probably better because I already have the mom jeans, the big spider booty. Phone, shut the fuck up. I have the wizard hat. I'm just choosing not to use it because it's not shit, but it's just. I guess if I'm constantly blocking, maybe I should use it? That's very rare. How rare? Because I already got the 1 in 10,000. The man only showed up once at the end of the fight. True. Yeah,
I don't have a death wish!
Do the spiderlings from mom jeans have poison? Like, well, it increases the damage of all poison effects, so I definitely want that anyway. 0.5% chance? Ayo. 0.5% with dissection expert? Because I have 1 level of loot luck. No for normal? Okay. Attacks of all creatures summoned by you. Damage dealt of all creatures. Damn, that's really good. Because you get passive damage plus more damage. If Mom Jeans doesn't apply to the Broodmother trinket, why not? The summons are applying the poison, not you? Increases the damage of all poison effects caused by you. Do the Mom Jeans Widowlings deal poison by default? If they do, then yeah, that should absolutely apply. Find the balls. Although, it wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't apply to the Widowlings. Because the other things do specify your summons. And that specifies you. But yeah, this is a very good example of why games need to use more words and use more numbers. because you're not giving the player enough info to understand what all the things do. Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Prevent player from min-max the fun. Let me min-max the fun out of the games. That's how I get fun in the games. Give me all of the numbers as an opt-in toggle in the settings. Let me optimize the fun out of the game. I will enjoy every second of it. It's basic information on how the function works. That's also fair. There's a lot of stuff that, like, the game just doesn't give you that it should. Like fucking damage. Damage and health values. Like, yeah, you can see it when you punch a thing, but... Music? But also, even there's stuff like fin flops, and then like the lesser versions, like they all say plus swim speed, but they're different amounts of plus swim speed. Yeah, I mean, no, that's actually not min-maxing. That's just a natural instinct. You use the better weapon. It takes you 5 seconds to do the math. Oh shit, I got 2. Hey, can I make the full armor? No. Boink. Greaves of the Mother Demon. That is min-maxing. That's why the quote is so famous. You don't want the player to just know what's optimal at all times. Me, as the player, I do want to know what's optimal. Let me figure out what's optimal, and then I can do that. Because me, as the player, I find great enjoyment in testing different things and finding the best way to do a thing. And if you're in a combat-centric game, it is in the player's best interest to figure out the best way to fight the enemy. Like, I don't want to be using a shit weapon if I don't have to. I want to use a shit weapon if I want to use the shit weapon. But like, I don't want to be using a shit weapon simply because I don't know there's a better option that I already have. Like, another great example. Weaknesses, chopping, stabbing. Resistance, fresh. All this tells me is, hey, maybe don't use this. It doesn't tell me if it's like a 2x, 0.5x, 1.5x, whatever multiplier. Oh, I want both of them. This also doesn't tell me how much more damage it does. Additionally, I don't know what the base damage does. I also can't even see my own health. It's just a fucking circle. Like, at the very least, the player should be able to see how much health they have. Clarity or lack thereof in the function of whether it applies
At
to
least
poison.
it's clean.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, I know what you were meaning.
I have limits. Or, I guess I thought I did.
I just personally feel like you should be able to go further. But yeah, no. Knowing whether or not the what are we fighting? Orb
There's a
weavers.
fight starting here!
Don't mind playing. Is it in the best interest of the player? If the idea of playing games is to have fun, then maximizing fun is ideal. Having hard numbers means the player will use the optimal thing most of the time, even if it's actively unfun. They will then use the optimal thing until they hit the universe, because why would they stop using the optimal thing? They would stop using the optimal thing if they're not having fun. Let's say, oh, the absolute best weapon combination is a short sword and a buckler shield. But maybe they don't want to play with a short sword and a buckler shield. Maybe they want to play with a big-ass bonk stick. Like, it doesn't matter if a weapon has higher DPS if it's less fun. Like, for me, I find great fun in looking at the numbers and shit. Oh no. And people will stop using if they're not having fun. They'd rather just complain that the optimal thing is too strong or demand buffing the non-optimal thing. What? That's stupid. But I do understand what you mean. Can I please have more orb weavers? I'm hungry. But yeah. Like Kamikaze even brought it up earlier. Like, that apparently in Prey, like, I was complaining that, that quick save was too strong. Because it's like, if I can constantly save, well, there's no risk of anything. Can I please have more orb weavers? Oh. Wait. Gimme. Thank you. Complaining earlier you thought the parry timing was too big. Okay, what does that have to do with the player using weapons? Oh, I need Ladybug parts. I need Bombardier parts. I need everything. Instead of just not using the parry, you complained? Yami, you do realize that if I don't use the parry, I'm going to die, right? The game doesn't have enough player movement to dodge shit by just running away. Like, I don't have a dodge roll or a dash or anything. Okay, I'm gonna go test to see if the, spiderlings deal poison damage.
Oh my god!
Holy, where's my stamina? Give me my stamina! Hey, nice. Say it's a weaker example, he still tries to justify. Okay, I don't know what what point you're trying to make. Like, oh, that's the wrong button in every sense of the word. Wait, no, it was the right button. Why did the game... Okay, whatever. Let me move, please. I just wanted to point out that it's very easy to fall into this behavior. Okay. What are you trying to attack? Get him! Get him! Before they... Oh. I don't know. I still feel that, Oh, okay. I need to stop killing my guys. I still feel like letting the player opt into seeing, like, more in-depth understanding is a good thing. Can I please have a spiderling attack something? I just got 2 ladybug heads from 1 ladybug. Okay, I did not want to summon a mant. It's the right place and time if you're placing a great challenge in front of the player. But in an open world survival where you aren't guaranteed to find every single thing or item in any single order, or even find them all, obfuscating it to make sure a player at least tries everything is a good thing. But... I'm not sure I follow. Like if the player finds, like, I guess in this game example, like, they find some resources and analyze them such that they can now craft 5 different weapons. Why would it be a bad thing for them to know which weapon does the most damage? Like, the game already tells you how much damage something does. It just doesn't give you an exact number. Actually, it doesn't even directly tell you how much damage it does because, like, even like this is like 1.5. 1.5 on a tier 2 is more damage than a 1.5 on a tier 1, I'm pretty sure. The developer should give all relevant information. Games with a heavy build crafting element. It's potentially bouncing issues, but obscure the information of the player more often than not. Just waste my time on figuring out what works. Yeah. Okay, you know your staff deals 100 damage. The Broodmother Trinket says your summons apply a 0.5 damage per second poison. Would you use the trinket? Yes. Those aren't mutually exclusive. I can take both of those. But yeah, I do like Woe's point. Like forcing the player to try a bunch of different shit rather than letting them theory craft in their head just wastes their time, it wastes their crafting materials. Like if they want to test everything like manually in world, then that's fine. But like if I have two swords that have identical attacks animations but they deal different damage, just let me know which one deals more damage. Trinket that gives you 10% damage to stabs already. Would you still try the Broodmother Trinket? Didn't account for mutual exclusivity. No, you're good. You're good. I think for me personally, I would take the trinket for the poison, depending on how long the poison lasts. Because even if the staff is doing more damage per hit, the poison is going to continuously do damage over time. So, like, I could, like, turn around, take a pot shot, and then try to keep running. I mean, like, I would probably test both of them a little bit, but, like, being able to read exactly what it does will better inform the testing. Because, case in point, I still don't fucking know if these summons deal poison damage, because I'm trying to test it, but they won't hit anything. Poison here probably still works better, because he spends a third of the fight out of stamina. That's also a good point.
Good thing I'm hungry. That's not so bad.
Okay, I got about 12 minutes. I want to see if these widowlings deal poison damage. Actually, hang on. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say, wait, yo, if I had this and this, then they would deal venom and poison damage, both at the same time. But I can't. I can't have both. They should do venom now? Well, it says adds a poison damage over time. Oh no, the mutation. I would assume that they do poison. I think... Does the real version do poison? I think it's not always. It's not guaranteed. Also, technically they're not identical to the real one because they have a different texture. I don't know if that matters or if it's just to make it easier to differentiate them, but they do look different.
That's a big one coming for us.
Please. Okay. It does. It does deal venom, poison, whatever. It's kind of set up to have all information available, but I didn't think duration would account for. Point being, the hard and fast damage numbers mean that you are inherently way less likely to try something you know is less optimal. Perhaps just getting the numbers you're forced to try. By trying your playstyle might also tip the scales. Not a time he could save if it just told him the summon he's trying to test has a different texture but the same stats. Yeah, but Yami, I guess what I'm trying to say is forcing the player to do things by obfuscating information, that feels very scummy. I don't like that. That feels like lying from omission. Like maybe don't say like every single possible niche mechanic like interaction, because maybe you want to test around and find some cool stuff. Had a mode that lets you test things so you don't waste your materials. Something would be different. I mean, they do kind of have that. There is a creative mode, but I can't use it because it has every item available, including the ones that I haven't seen. But just having a debug thing to where you could like take your current save file and just mess with shit like in a dreamscape or whatever, that would be really nice. In most linear story games I want numbers too, but in the case of an open world game where you cannot make sure your player finds stuff okay, you kind of have to force the player to experiment. No, you don't. You don't have to force the player to experiment. If the player finds a setup that they like, let them use that setup. If they want to try something new, let them try that new thing. You shouldn't force the player to use different things. Like, you can build the game so that it's incentivized to use different things, but there's no reason that the player should have to use different things. They've been asked about this. They said it was an intentional choice. They didn't want to overwhelm the player because there's a lot of nuanced calculations. They didn't want the game to just be number crunching. Yeah, and that's fair. Except for me personally, I like the number crunching. I find that to be very enjoyable. But I understand that most players aren't interested in that. Or I would understand if that was the case. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I didn't... Fuck. I had the Broodmother trinket on, so I don't even... Now I still have to go and test the minions. Fuck. See, so much time lost because the game doesn't just tell me shit straight up. People would rather use something unfun if it's optimal and continue using it even offer something more fun but less optimal. Yami, I'm gonna need you to give me a fucking psychological essay and source for that, because that makes absolutely no sense to me. The only time I'm going to use something that's more optimal but less fun is if I'm like trying to make significant progress. Otherwise, I'm going to use something that's fun but good enough. There's still the issue of the unclear and incomplete information. True, true. Yeah, even regarding anything else, like numbers and math and min-maxing, I should be able to look at the thing and know exactly what it does, without any vagueness. Can I please have my stamina back? Thank you. No, I don't want to spawn a mant. I'm too strong.
Oh,
nice. One tap and then the fire kills. Hell yeah. Oh, you were going after something. Nrrr. Lose back to the feeling of progress people want in playing stuff. Prioritize the feeling of progress more than the feeling of conceding that they may have more fun not optimizing. In most people's cases, it's because there are other games people want to get to, but they don't want to leave a game unfinished, especially if they don't feel like they've gotten their money's worth yet. That is a perspective that I have never considered. I never think about... I mean, maybe it's just like from a more privileged perspective, but I'm never like trying to min-max my money's worth. I just play the game until I stop having fun. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and snooze these ads. You know, Twitch, can you please give me a button that's just use all 3 snoozes? Oh, damn. Bro got hops. Can I please have a summon? Oh my goodness. Nor do I think it exists, or from all experience, many others. Plenty of friends in online multiplayer games that would rush to get the best thing with a guide, then be like, I ran out of the content, it's boring, slowly stop playing the game without any interest, even if there's 3 quadrillion things I want to do. That's why the quote about not letting people move next to find out the game is doing it with. Well, that sounds like a them problem to me. If you're too focused on fucking scarfing down the sandwich that you don't stop to taste it, well, fucking don't come crying to me when you get a stomach ache. If you don't have the money to get a whole bunch of games, tend to optimize through the content and then go back and try to find things afterward. After a little while to digest the game, going back to other games one has... That is absolutely... As someone who primarily sits down with a game and plays that game until I'm done with that game, that is not a perspective that I had ever considered. Rushing through the main story, stopping, playing something else, and then coming back to the original game, that's just absolutely wild. Forcing them to not do that to experiment is kind of the best. I'm not going to force someone to play a game. At least for me, I'm not going to force someone to play a game in a way they don't want to play it. I'm not going to force them to experiment if they don't want to experiment. If they want to just bum rush the game and get to the end without actually enjoying it, that's their problem. I'm not going to handhold them. I'm not going to handhold them having fun. There's no way to do something is never an option I can say is the best option. Agency, yeah. If they can't enjoy, can't talk. What armor are you wearing? Black Ox armor. Game deving is making a game for other people. You cannot make a game only exclusive for yourself. Yami, from what I have heard of content creation, which game is content, do stuff that you would enjoy, and then people of like mind will find it. So basically just be yourself. So that's the advice that I've heard for like YouTube and stuff. And I imagine if I wrote a book that was like for me, other people like me would enjoy it. If I made a game that was for me, other people like me would enjoy it. Brr. But yeah, I swapped to the Black Ox armor because it makes the charge time so much less. Do stuff you enjoy is mostly advice, because doing stuff you enjoy is the only way to prevent burnout, not because it's a good strategy to make content. Well, that has never been specified before, so yeah. People need to specify shit. Why do people just say things without specifying shit? But also, like, if I make content that I don't enjoy, well, then it's gonna be shit content, because I'm not gonna have my whole heart in it. I believe to just put total clarity behind an option toggle with a warning. Yeah. Like, honestly, I see absolutely no issue with just throwing some random thing in the settings that's just stats for nerds. If you want the data, use the data. If you don't want the data, don't use the data.
Dante's surprisingly not terrible.
And if you have a less enjoyable time because you enabled that setting, that's on you. Turn it off if you're not having fun anymore. But you might not be as good in the fights. Yami, me not looking at the settings is a personal issue. That is a personal choice I have made. Most people look in the settings. So that is not a relevant argument, and yeah. I am terrible at debates because I don't remember fucking talking points from fucking 5 seconds ago. Hyperbole, but yeah. But it also feels like me and Yami are just generally on different mental wavelengths in, like, slightly higher than average conversations. Okay, that is 12 hours. So I'm going to end the stream after I drink this water that has fallen out of the magic
I mean,
infinite
this is
water
probably
source.
what bottled water is.
Okay, successfully drank over 7 times my body weight in water. That's gotta be healthy. Okay. I will most likely be taking a break from Grounded. Not sure what/if I will stream tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good days. Button?